Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Foundation. I've played along a little bit and we finished that wooden keep, and so we had some extra splendor that has finally unlocked some more stuff for us. So I've just gone ahead and kind of finished off a few things and made a few adjustments. I don't want people to actually live on top of the brand new church over here. So I'll just make sure that there is a little bit of room open around it. But yeah, certainly guys, you can feel free to move into this spot over here and also into that spot over there. Do we need someone to live here? Yeah, we could put in, actually maybe that's the spot for a keep should we want it. So yeah, that's kind of what will allow people to live. Yeah, that spot and that spot's not going to work. Can close that off. Maybe they won't ever actually live there. So something like that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now let's quickly see what have we potentially unlocked over here. The hunter's hut, that one we cannot do, and then hopefully we'll get some other stuff sorted. Where is the hunter's hut? Iron mine, hunter's hut over here. Kind of wonder where there must be other stuff as well. Okay, the hunter's hut is going to give us leather, right? Yeah, leather. The hunter is going to come and we'll do a couple of hunter's huts over here, and we'll even do maybe one or so over there. Yeah, so we'll have a few hunter's huts popped in next to the woods over here, just outside the walls. We are very close to getting the Lord's Manor sorted out. I'll slot in a... Oh, we're out of soldiers. So we can probably start allowing people to move back in again. I know, I keep clicking this button and I shouldn't. But yes, so we can probably... So I've allocated some more room for people to start living. They are cutting off these trees over here. There's some room over there for people to move into. There's still a bit of room over here for people to move into, and that's kind of our internal forest that we're going to continuously log. Want another keep over here as well to kind of manage what's going on with the gates. And really, in terms of this, we probably need another keep here, another keep there, and maybe another keep over here somewhere. And that kind of, I think, covers most of the stuff. We'll also will probably want maybe something over here and something over there. Yeah, that should kind of give all the keeps that we need to have a nice little medieval castle town. I just want us to finish this off. This should be very, very close. 3 more pieces. Yeah, this is really, really close. We will see this finish very soon there. I think there comes the final pieces. Yes, it's all there. Finish off that build. Oh, our Lord's Manor is gonna... Oh yeah, it's done. Tons of soldier spots, isn't it? And some bailiffs. Ooh, what does this do? Winona, 20 years old, weekly salary, market revenues are increased by 10%, so they're all pretty much the same. Julian, they all do exactly the same thing. So let's get Winona to sort out, be the bailiff. Oh, we can do numerous bailiffs. Well, let's do it. Let's get all of these bailiffs in there. And then hopefully that means tons of stuff. I definitely want us to assign at least some soldiers to the mix. Excellent. Oh, and if we edit, I believe there's a tax office we can now add. Is that it? The tax office? Come on, guys. I don't... well, let's... how are we slotting in the tax office? Maybe somewhere like that? We'll just slot in the tax office over here. Build that. Thank you very much. And start that construction for me. And where is our... Oh, look at that. We can now have tons of cash. Okay, we'll sort that out. It's like 5 only. We will help. Let's help the people. We don't have that. My goodness. Let's sort that out. At least we're not stockpiling it at the moment. Okay, good stuff. There we go. So that is in place. So this little tax office is popping in over here. I'm not sure what that does, but we will find out soon. The next thing I'm keen on sorting out is actually getting our monastery up and running. So if we come in over here, we can start building our monastery. Oh, the Lord Manor is complete. Hang on. Before we start building that, let's have a look. Excellent. The tax office is done. So we can also hire a tax collector if we had any people to work the tax office. So I potentially want to alleviate someone from their duties. We're going to need a fair bit of stuff though. So maybe what we do is we get one... there's plenty of foresters that's not assigned. So Lucy, you're going out of there. And Lucy, you are going to become our new tax collector. Wow, we're running out of cash very quickly at the moment. Lucy, you are our tax collector. I'm not sure what that does, but at the very least you will be the tax collector. So we've got a few soldiers hanging out at the manor house, at the keeps. Yeah, things are okay. Things are okay. Now, so we've got 2 more villages over here, so we'll kind of assign them. So we don't have them here just yet. So let's start working on the monastery. Let's grab this. We'll grab ourselves the monastery and we'll say, Abbey, how expensive that's polished stone. Look at this. It's going to be plenty expensive for us. Anyway, let's see about that. I don't want to necessarily go crazy in terms of how it looks and feels. And we'll go with the purple monastery. We'll have a door. Like so, monasteries are a dorm. Something like that. We'll get some other doors as well. Actually, can I just get a... yeah, something like that potentially over here. A cloister center. How come... oh, hang on. Ah, okay. I kind of get what I'm supposed to do with that. The monastery should be walled. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that, but cloister corner, excellent. Nice, look at that. I'm loving it. But then this doorway that we've got going on over here is probably not going to work. Let's get ourselves a cloister cluster. And a cloister center, whatever that means. I think it's pretty much similar stuff, isn't it? Ooh, there's a actual... oh, that's the cloister cluster is the door. Okay, well, it's fine. Let's get ourselves a door on this side. And we'll throw in a few more. Let's just get the centers there. Center. It feels a little funny that it's up the hill here and it doesn't actually work quite well since we started it down there. So if I say we'll start it off over here instead. Yeah, see, this is the issue. Not sure that's too feasible. This operation is too feasible. Let's do a bit of a cloister center or something over here. I'm not sure. So let's do a little bit of something. So you can't actually... okay, let's see. If we link it up here, maybe just a small cloister center to the back of that. That actually could be quite good for us. Get that a little closer, but still we can't really run up and down the hills over here. So let's get ourselves a cloister corner at the back over there. See if that does anything. That is an interesting building. Okay, so let's get the corner. Okay, how are we gonna sort this out? Okay, so let's get another center right there and then another corner. That's it. That's going to be good. Now let's get some centers over here. Turn that to a way that is most appropriate, and an unnamed part. Ooh, what is this? Oh, that is cool. That is quite cool. Now let's get us another center. Come on. Yeah, it's probably best to start it the way we've done it over there. Because it doesn't matter if it's a little higher. That's pretty cool. I like that. What other pieces do we have? A herb garden. Why is that doing funny stuff like this? Move the dome there. We'll move this around a little bit like this. No. Come on, move it in there, move it in there, something like that, eh? That's okay. And then we want a bit of an apiary. That's decent. I like it. I like it. That's decent. Okay, is there any other pieces that we need to do? Apiary, herb garden, a bit of a cross. Yeah, we can do that, certainly. Some decorative bushes we can look into. A tower. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's necessarily a requirement. A fireplace. Maybe somewhere over there in the dorm. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. Now, yeah, we've got doors on both sides. That's decent. Now, let's extend this cloister a little bit. So I'm looking for the cloister corner, and I want to kind of slot it in something like that. Is that okay? Yeah, I like that, actually. That is a pretty decent one. Now, let's get ourselves yet another cloister center. And a cloister corner, and I believe we need to get ourselves another cloister center over here. Somehow I don't think that's actually going to line up, is it? We'll see. But yeah, it's not looking good, guys. It's not looking good in terms of getting those two to line up. So with that in mind, we probably need to not start it the way we've started it over here. So maybe we need to move this. Why does everybody constantly want some stuff from me, eh? Who's gonna get it? Let's get to the clergy. Some bread, right? Do you have bread? Oof. Bread is a bit of an issue, it seems. So let's stockpile a bit of bread. We need to work on getting more bread sorted out for us. So this one needs to stay here somewhere. Then we connect those cloister centers. One more, and we link that up. Yeah, that's gonna work. That is gonna work. And then we do some more. We'll do a cloister center over there. We'll do a cloister cluster. Did we have a cloister cluster, or that's just the one there? Okay, perfect. And then one more cloister center right in there, and that is kind of connected. Why? What the hell is going on with this game? Unless what we say is we're not gonna grab that. We're gonna grab this instead. Did we overlap some of these potentially? Is that what's happened? Did some of this overlap? No, it doesn't look like it. Let's get ourselves another one there, and then, you know, it's just weird, isn't it? Well, if that's the case, what we're gonna do is we're gonna line it up from the back. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do this kind of thing, and we're gonna take that out, and we're gonna do what exactly? Something like this instead. No, let's just take that out, and let's just take that out, and what we'll do is we'll get ourselves a bit of a apiary to face pieces like this. Okay, and that's kind of gonna be the stuff. Actually, let's get rid of that, and what we do is we grab ourselves a tower, and we end that with a bit of a tower right there. That is not too bad, I think. And we can also extend that in a little bit with height. I just want to rotate it, please. There we go. That is the idea. Nice. So the cloister kind of ends it over there. Good. I think that's a pretty decent little monastery that we're going to build over here. It's looking pretty good. We're going to go with the purple color. I think we've got everything else we need. Extensions. Yeah. So we didn't actually do extensions to this, did we? Well, what we'll do is let's move this out, and even that. We'll move that out, and then what we'll do is we'll add a bit of an extension. But that's probably a dorm extension, isn't it? Let's just get rid of that, and we'll get ourselves an extension. No, turn that around. How does that actually look or feel? Doesn't really work, does it? Then extension B. Ooh, that's an interesting one. So let's get rid of that. We'll get an extension B over here. Something like that. Fireplace. Doesn't really have room for a fireplace anywhere now. I think that's okay. We'll just do that. And what we'll do is we will kind of get our stuff sorted out over here again. Something like that. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think that's fine. That's going to be our monastery. That's taken us a fair bit of time, and that's going to take a lot of construction stuff. So let's just start. Anything else that we need? Is none of this gets capacity. Villager capacity. I'm guessing it's the dorm and the extensions maybe. It's mainly the dorm then. So people will come and actually live here. That's okay. Well, let's start that construction. There we go. So a monastery is being constructed, and that one will actually give us some some honey and stuff as well. Excellent. So that's the last of the monuments, I believe. So let's get our construction crews out there. The house is upgrading. So we've unlocked. The one thing we still need to unlock is this. And that just means tons more keeps. So what I'll do is I'll quickly roll out the keeps that I wanted to do. And we'll just keep it plain and simple each time. So get some more monuments going on over here. We wanted some more wooden keeps. So something like that. I want to kind of line it up with the wall. Just like that. We're going to extend it in length and height a little bit, and we're going to give it a nice big splendor topper like so. That's decent. We're going to give ourselves a bit of a door over here. Let's go with door B instead. Yeah, that's pretty good. This guy can actually monitor the gate. And that's going to be it, is it? We need a 5. So let's get ourselves... Can we get a flag or something that gives us a little bit of extra splendor? Yes, a decorative flag is definitely part of the action. Something like that. We'll start the construction over there. So that's 1. I wanted to get an extra one over here somewhere at least. We'll roll out all of these guys. Everyone we need. So another wooden keep. So it's going to be so many soldiers that we can actually get. Excellent. We'll give it a little bit of height. It doesn't need as much height as some of the others. Nice. Okay, and now door, they're all kind of the same. This guy will monitor these areas over here. We're definitely going to get ourselves... Ooh. Why is that not actually up to scratch? Why is this one less attractive? Is it because of height? Oh, it is because of height. Well, then most certainly we'll just lengthen these things up. Then height is exactly what we're going for. Start that construction over there. I was tempted to slot in one more somewhere over here. So one more that will actually overlook the monastery, just to make sure these guys are okay out there, you know. Yeah, it's one of these. It's a wooden keep right there. Gonna grab a bit of a core. Yeah, we'll do a little something like that. Gonna give it a nice stopper over there. Let's just go with like door A over there, and we'll give it a bit of a decorative flag. Come on, decorative flag. Why is it so difficult to place the decorative flag? There we go. So we'll have one here, one there, and then we probably need another one or two. Plenty of keeps doing their thing over here. Plenty. Okay, we'll start that construction. So 1, 2. We probably need another one up here somewhere. Maybe in the middle instead of to the side. So that's 5, 5, 5. I mean, how much splendor do we have? So we need 2 more actually. So I'm tempted to slot in one more over here. So let's do that. So give me one more over here on this side. Again, that's a monument, a wooden keep. We'll get ourselves a bit of a core going on over there. So let's just make sure we So a little something like that. That's pretty good. Now let's extend that height a little. My goodness, people just want stuff all the time. Oh, and I probably need to unstockpile the bread for a minute. Oh, I probably missed out on something. Well, let's give it to the clergy then. Again, we now need to stockpile something else. I just keep forgetting these things, don't I? Okay, so now let's just get our top up there. Door C over here. And I want a little bit of a decorative flag up the top. And we'll start that construction. Nice. 2 new villages have joined. Okay, and I want 1 more keep up in this area right here. Then that's tons of keeps. That should be more than enough for our 40 splendor. And that kind of will be where I think we draw kind of to a close on this series. But we'll finish off all of this first before we do that. So we'll have it nice and center right over there. We're going to have it nice and tall. That is pretty good, I think. We're going to have a topper up there. We're going to have a bit of a wooden door. Like so. We're going to give ourselves a decorative flag. Excellent, and we will start that construction. So that means we'll have plenty of keeps around town to keep everybody nice and safe, including the Lord that lives over here. I wanted to go back and have a look at our income. It's looking pretty poor at the moment. Oh my goodness, look at that. Our upkeep cost is something crazy. And we're not selling enough stuff, are we? Yeah, so we're in dire straits because we're building all of these monuments and got all of this upkeep that we're dealing with all the time. And we're nowhere near making the kind of money that we need to make. So what I was tempted to do is actually slot in a couple more marketplaces as well. So if we say a bit of a market, thank you, a market. All I want to do is do like a food stall. And a goods stall. Over here where all of these people are doing their thing. We'll have a bit of a green tent over there and a bit of a red tent next to it there. And we will say, yeah, start that construction, please. So we'll have a little bit of a market over here. I was tempted to do a little bit of a market right over here as well. So lots of little monument pieces that we're building, which is not great. Okay, so a bit of a food stall there and a little bit of a goods stall right there. And we'll have a little bit of a tent. Yeah, I think something like that, and a red tent. Yeah, I think a little something like that is going to be pretty good. Start that construction as well. So at least we can get some of the basics to people over here. But yeah, how is our... Let's quickly have a look. What's our food situation like? So we've got tons of stone. The stone is really up there. Okay, what I'm keen on doing is just making sure. Let us quickly look at stopping immigration again. And why is everybody unhappy? Because we're actually lacking some religious stuff and lots of stuff is being lacked at the moment. Let's get ourselves a couple of gathering huts over here as well. And we'll obviously need to just make sure that that is in the extraction zone. All of this is nicely being trimmed back. That's okay for now. Our house is upgrading. That's pretty good. Is that because I'm building some markets elsewhere or not quite yet? There's another envoy. We're going to need the cash. So please send our plentiful soldiers to go and defend the honor of the realm. Gwyneth and Juliet over here, the same 5 that's been, they're battle hardened at this point in time, I would imagine. Okay, let's prioritize these gatherers' huts. I think that's a priority for us above any of these other things that we're doing. Foragers, not gatherers, huts, foragers. Let's have a quick look. Where's someone not working? So we've got soldiers that's not assigned. Oh, we've got hunters that's not assigned. So let's get hunters assigned. Hopefully we can do some leather. Soldiers, woodcutters not assigned. That's okay. Soldiers, stone cutters not assigned. Weavers, assign me a weaver over there. A farmer, assign me a farmer. Some soldiers. I'm not going to assign any more soldiers. Maybe, yeah, I think that's fine. Another gathering hut has been included in the mix over here somewhere. 2 of them. So let's see about assigning a couple of people to come and work these gathering huts. Hopefully that gives us tons more more stuff for people. Let's quickly up the stakes at one of these marketplaces. I'm pretty keen for us to make sure that we continuously upgrade our houses. I think that's going to be much better for us. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Excellent, excellent. We're getting there. We are certainly getting there, and I'm guessing that's the end of this episode. Our monastery is coming along. Hopefully in the next, I'll probably get to play a little bit in between so we can get this monastery built and some of these keeps going up, and we definitely need to get ourselves a little bit more cash flow positive. Oh, actually, it's looking up. It is in fact looking up. We are, yeah, we just need to get that food production sorted out so that we can sell this to the people. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. We probably can trim back on the number of stone cutters we have available. Apparently this thing doesn't need as much stone. Oh, because it needs polished stone. So it does need stone, but it also needs polished stone. So that's something that's going to just kind of slowly trickle in. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.